What's good, y'all? Welcome to B4 to Go, Week 8. And of course, we're going to start this video off with my 3 equities for myself. Going over me physically, mentally, and spiritually. So, me physically, this past week, Week 8, it was actually Thanksgiving break for me. So, I had the whole week off and was really blessed to spend that time with family and get some good rest. And actually, it was the beginning of my 2-week taper. Decided to take a little bit longer taper than last time. And taper means pretty much I've been running so much, and I'm tapering down my mileage and intensity and just my running in general towards the marathon to make my body feel as fit, fresh, and me mentally as happy and feeling good as possible, so I could hopefully get the results that I've been training for and maybe even better, and just excited for that. So this past week, again, was Thanksgiving break. I was able to, to just spend time with the family and really just, oh man. And I'll get into that in a second. And so physically, again, tapered down to about 60 miles from my usual 80 plus within the past, I think I hit 80, maybe like maybe 6 weeks in a row, or an average of 80 within 5-6 weeks in a row. And yeah, so went down to 60, and this week coming on up, you'll see in the next episode and an overview probably of the marathon and next episode next week. And super excited to finally get this marathon over with, not because I'm tired of running or I'm loss of inspiration or motivation, but to endure in other passions of mine that I have, like music, and really get into the creative aspects of the business and marketing side of it that I've been just cooking up, and a lot of ideas and strategies that I've been writing down. And, hopefully I could put that into action and show y'all and bring y'all along, and hopefully those strategies could come into fruition and make some something out of it at least, whether that be money or new fans or just people getting more inspired or just benefiting from what I'm doing music wise, and these videos or whatever, really just building brand and doing what I know that I'm talented at and natural at. But again, physically I'm doing well. Mentally got a lot of rest this past week, so I'm starting off this week on a good foot. I know that this week it will be a little more challenging because a lot less of running other than the marathon on Sunday, and that's going to be challenging for me, myself, and my ADHD that that someone told me I had a long time ago, but really it's just me being hyper and just me being me. And yeah, it's going to be hard to mitigate that hyperness, and hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep this week. So yeah, that's me physically. I would say I'm about 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, and hopefully by the end of this week, right before the marathon, I will be close to 10 out of 10. Mentally, again, got a lot of sleep, so my mental was really well, was eating well, so my mental was clear, other than Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving dinner. Kind of just went off the rails a little bit, overindulged in social family activities, if you know what I mean. But if you don't, save it for another time. Maybe ask me in person, or maybe DM me and I could tell you. But other than that, my mental is good. I would say I would give it an 8, 9 out of 10, because I didn't do as much breathing as I would like, but at the same time, it is what it is. wifey was sick, and I feel like I caught her sickness a little bit, but me just being healthy and remaining disciplined with my disciplines helped me kind of fight it off a lot more, and didn't have the sickness to the extent that she had it, because I didn't have to take no medicine to make me feel normal. I pretty much felt normal. I just felt a little something. I don't know if I still feel it right now, but I just am in good spirits, and I feel like if I am sick, I don't know it. So like, again, mentally 8, 9 out of 10. Spiritually, I would say again a 10 out of 10, just because the clarity that I've been getting of what is happening and what's going on, and know where I'm at physically and mentally leading up to this marathon, really brings me clarity. And even though, again, I haven't been doing as much music as I would like, the clarity of knowing that I'm about to get into it is somewhat refreshing, and really excites me spiritually to let all this inner out to y'all and just into the world, and just excited to share, really, to serve, and just so happy with all that. So spiritually, again, 10 out of 10. Moving on to the next two equities: social, family, friends, family. Of course, doing well, and I'm just so excited for the fam bam. And I'll just share a little bit of Thanksgiving festivities. So what we did this year, I went to Vallejo, and my cousin just bought a house. Maybe not just bought, but she bought a house next to her mama's house, literally a house over. And so we were celebrating Thanksgiving in two different houses, which is perfect for my family, because my family's so big. So it was like perfect for our family to celebrate, because usually on Christmas our family is so big that we have to rent a hall, which I think we're gonna do again this year. And that's like all first cousins. For those who don't know, my grandma, which I call Abuelita, had 15 kids, which means I have 15 aunts and uncles, which means I have 30-something cousins, which means I have even more nephews and nieces, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. But that just means that we need more space, so those two houses was perfect to host our family. And again, okay, I'll break down Thanksgiving a little bit. So Thanksgiving, I got my family bringing to the bigger side of the family, and really I like family events strictly for the children, and just letting them play and me play a little bit. But of course, I have to be on my daddy duties and remain disciplined, because I have this marathon coming on up. So I really didn't indulge in parts that I would like to indulge, because I know that I want to be as clear and fresh as possible for this marathon. So I didn't indulge in drinking and other little things that I like doing socially, especially with the fam. I was really just watching the kids, playing with the kids, was away from my cousin's house because that's where they're doing all the drinking, and was more at my auntie's house watching all the little kiddos play. And that was pretty much my whole little Thanksgiving. And I'm going to share a little story with y'all at the end, or a couple little stories that I really enjoyed during Thanksgiving. And I just wanted to break down that part as the family aspect of Thanksgiving. So family, I would say, is about 9 out of 10. On to the next one, friends. Friends is doing well. From what they say, they're doing good. So to me, that means it's given a good 10 out of 10, because that's just a good affirmation to say out loud, that I'm doing good. And that just makes me happy, just to hear that they're doing good and to say that out loud, because it's just a positive thing to say and to think and to project out in the world. Is good. Positivity, what I'm all about. So going on to the last two, money and business. My money, of course, always could be better and always could be worse. and I'm just happy and content for now. And, you know, not able to get everything that I want at this point, but I know that I have everything that I need, and really just excited to be a provider for the family, providing them and myself everything that we need together. And just that in itself is what I love. It's balance. You know what I mean? That's just exactly what I need. I know once all this running's over with, I'm going to be really focusing and dialed in on that, because the physicality of me running is going to be a lot less, because I'm not going to have any really peak races until my next race, which is next fall, next big race anyways. And I'll break that down. I'll break that down more in the next episode to further more of what my physicality goals will be in the future. But again, money could be better, could be worse. I would give that 7 out of 10, just because I know I'm gonna make so much more in general. Music, business, again, like I said earlier, really excited for that, and so much clarity to what I'm gonna do and the strategies that I have, and can't wait to really zero in on that, really start writing shit down and planning shit out and putting that shit into action. So I would say the business side is really cooking up, and it's probably below a 5 out of 10, because it's not working. It's not in the works right now, but you know what I mean? Like, it's cooking up, and that's always something to look forward to. It's like rock bottom, but you know what they say, when you're at rock bottom, there's nowhere to go but up. Thank you. Always be thankful, always be grateful, and always appreciate what you do have, especially if you're American. Just a reminder that you're blessed. We are really able to do and focus in what we really want to do, and strive to do and to be, but most don't see that because they're just too comfortable, and 9 times out of 10 they're just fucking lazy. And I could relate to that, because I've been there and I'm still there at some points, but I always have these little tips and tricks that trigger me to get myself out of that and back on track, which I am right now and excited to share. So again, business and money. Money, I said 7 out of 10. Business, I said below 5 out of 10. And again, just excited for the future coming on up. Especially excited for this marathon. Get it over with. Accomplish my goal with that. Just build it brick on brick on brick to get me closer to become the fastest Filipino in the marathon. And then just putting that aside, focusing on the music, the business aspect of it, and the marketing. And hopefully y'all see that I could make something of it. And yeah, excited for that. Coming on back, bringing it back to Thanksgiving and the stories I want to share. The first story was a kind of funny story. I'm not going to name names, but my family members who were there, they know who I'm talking about. We was eating Thanksgiving dinner. We was outside because it was like the first Thanksgiving that was actually like nice, like weather-wise. It was like 70-something degrees, t-shirt weather. We're outside. I'm eating on the kiddie table because, you know, I have a lot of family. Everyone's eating on the tables on the inside. Everyone got a chair. The patio was all the aunties eating, drinking, and just living the good life and just really just enjoying each other. I'm trying to feed the children, but they just want to play on the swings, playing basketball, on the little toy car things, and just all around. And funny, my nephew, he's like 3, 4. I'm not gonna say his name, but you guys know who I'm talking about. All of a sudden, this fool pretty much pulls down his pants like little kids do, and just starts peeing in the grass in front of everybody. Little booty hanging all out, little thingy hanging all out, and this fool was peeing for hella long. Had all of us rolling. My wife got a good little snapshot. I'm not gonna share it, of course. And oh man, it was just so funny. Had all of us dying. had my one nephew super dying. He said that was his favorite moment of Thanksgiving, and for sure probably one of mine too. And the other story I want to share is a beautiful story that happened in the beginning of Thanksgiving before we had the dinner. My nephew, he shared his, it was like a little gender reveal, and just excited. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know how comfortable he is for me sharing what his personal business is out into the world. So I'm just going to say in general, and I'm just happy to say that he's going to have a beautiful baby girl, and I'm just super excited for that because their family on that side has been having a streak of boys. Like, I don't know, I think they're on their like 10th boy, and including him because he's a boy. And like, you know, they've just been having streaks of nothing but boys, and he finally broke the streak, and it's gonna have a beautiful, beautiful girl, princess. Shout outs to him and this girl, man. It's a beautiful thing, and just super excited for the little baby girl and wifey of his to really enjoy and indulge our family, like, you know, because our family is just growing. It's just crazy all the time. There's never a new baby for that long. I think my son, he's like 1-something. He was only the new baby for maybe like a month. Just really excited and happy for the family, forever growing and forever just celebrating life. And again, that's why I love family events. Not for me, because I could probably do without it, because I'm kind of a recluse nowadays since I'm getting older. But again, I love it when I see my kids and all the other kids play like I used to play with my cousins back in the day. And it's just a beautiful thing to see now that, you know, we're getting grown, and my cousins, they have houses, I have a house, and we all get to, you know, hang out with each other and just be grown on some grown shit, not on some I'm gonna beat you up type of shit like it used to be when back I was crying Brian. But now I'm just me, and you know, we feed off of each other and off of each other's accomplishments, and just excited for that, and to see my kids grow up into that, and to have family that will be there for them like they were for me on the ups and on the downs, the trials and tribulations, the positives, the negatives, and just happy that they have that to fall back on. Family is always going to be family. You don't got no choice, and just excited and happy for that. Anyways, you already know, always, 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 one, love yourself first. We every day getting it. Yay!
Just live, let it settle in. Patience is the best medicine. I've learned to be what hasn't worked for me. It's worth to see happens when you let it in. And there it is, nothing better than realizing it was there where it's really been. Can you see what I see when you see you'll be free at peace with time till we ever sin?